Folks, check out Yokoda here together with me. In the north, we have the horsemen that taste so nice, and in the south, we have us in the island of Kaval. We are the orcish leader of our tribe, and indeed the champion of Malakath, if we check it right here. You know, Malakath came down to us and said, you dealt with the Everscams. You were completely full of, well, just scams, basically, and now I'm making you my champion. You have also given birth, of course, or your wife have given birth to Bugun Grogarni Kaval, the ugliest yet out of all of the orcs here, and he must be protected. So, today, I would like to move on and actually do some protecting here in, you know, basically finding a new home. I saw that a lot of you were saying, hey, you should take Eleanor. They kicked you out because you were ugly. Why don't you come back with a bit of a fury? Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not sure that we can do this in his lifetime. Very unlikely, actually, but I definitely want to build a future for, well, our entire tribe, right? I was looking around and I was saying to myself, maybe Eleanor, but since they are just one, it is basically an impregnable fortress. Maybe we can take a holy site of our faith in a different location. And you know what really, really comes to mind? This right here, Redania. If I were to go all the way to Morrowind, we could get a small little kingdom right here, right? That is fairly cute, that looks pretty neat, and does also bother the Nords. And honestly, whatever I do, I also want to bother the Nords. Alright, now the first thing we need to do is get out of debt. Now, sadly, I am not an overseas raider, and I've taken all of these islands. I probably should have left something just, you know, for the fact that I can then raid it. Ooh, but I can raid this. You know what? Let's go on a bit of a raiding spree here. Damn, and all they had were 28 bucks. You know what? I can actually go up there. Ooh, okay. Please leave me alone, okay? I just wanna... Listen, I just wanna leave, alright? Okay, we got away. What are we talking about here? We got a prisoner in our siege. Cathalir, he is a literal lowborn. That just does not matter. Devote yourself to your prince. You know what? We might do this, but let's just go home first here. After we actually fulfilled our raiding promise and are positive again. Very, very nice. I might commit myself to the full faith. You know, this is an interesting question. So the differences here are actually quite clear. Code of Malakath is something meant for orcs. This is a strong cultural identity faith, which then in turn means that we will have a much, much easier time converting provinces that are awesome. You can see it right here. Conversion speed goes up. Conversion speed in counties of a different heritage, minus 100%. Now, I honestly kind of want to stick to Code of Malakath. Alternatively, since we are the champion, we can now become Cult of Malakath, which is cool, because they have equal main doctrines, but they take away the other one. Here you have Warmonger, which isn't bad. Warmonger actually is quite decent, lets you invade other folks. Code of Malakath, though, is pretty cool. Might makes right level of fame here is much, much easier for us, which also has to do with Casus Bella yet again. And most importantly, I think, this one has the strong cultural identity, whereas Cult of Malakath doesn't. I'm not so sure that I'm going to switch this around. I think we're going to stick with Code of Malakath just because long-term it will be cooler. I know this might be a bit disappointing, but I think it just makes more sense. But speaking of making sense, you know what also makes... Oh, you're too far away from me? Are you kidding? Ooh, you aren't too far away from me. Well, well, well. Let's find somebody here, okay? Who can I bully? Who can I bully indeed? And you know what, before I even settle on bullying anybody, what the hell is Manemarco doing? 637 years old, he's not conquering anything, he's just hanging out, and Necromancer doing nothing, and known murderer? Who did you... I mean, he's a Necromancer. Oh, no way, he killed Vanus Galarion. That is actually hilarious. He murdered him in an actual, just a basic murder plot right there. Wow, and he obviously did that actually in the game's lifespan. If you don't know this, if you haven't played Elder Scrolls Online, Vanus Galarian plays a massive role in that entire game. Really great game, by the way. You know what? Grand Admiral Valak, I would like to take control of these areas right here. Ideally, and probably not with this character, but ideally I would like to diverge as a culture and maybe eventually get my own sort of sea raiding going. Man, that would be so cool, because right now we are really locked in. We can't sea raid at all. But you know what? At the end of the day, if somebody can take out the Dremora pirates that we have right here, their heartless horde, then surely that is the champion of Malakath. Let's just start right here and take them down. I think we can just siege them here. Is this a one-province location? Yeah, it is. Alright, so I just gotta make sure that I actually defeat them in combat. But honestly, it shouldn't be that difficult. We are, after all, the champion, right? Yeah, and I think they just don't have enough troops. Being in debt here is bad, and actually needing to land. And by the way, wait a minute. Oh my god, are you seeing these Dremora? Oh, that is so... My god, can I zoom in here with the controller? Oh, I can. Oh my god, man, they have such great models in this mod. That is insane. Look at that. Wow, what do I look like? Oh yeah, look at me. Look at me go. Can you believe this? They actually just got a random druidic Galen to defend them. These Dremora are afraid. Yeah, this is just easy victory, and this will be over. And you're pregnant. Hey, We win a battle, you become pregnant, it couldn't be better. Alright, now just taking a look at this, right? We have the rule by might succession law. Under rule by might succession, the strongest child can inherit. Children might push their claim before the ruler's death if they feel strong enough. Right, and they're not gonna do this. This guy's 8. He's 9. I mean, come on. I think he's just gonna inherit everything, which is massive, like just incredibly strong, and means that I should keep blobbing, because the more I blob, the better it will be for my son. Speaking of that though, you know what? I actually do need to take care of this as well. We need to make sure that these are actual, you know, sort of main holdings, our new main holdings, I should say, that they are actually fully under control. Once we do that, yeah, I'm going to convert this, but then afterwards we're going to move on here. This will become a home base, at least temporarily, and surely at some point we might actually become Sea Orcs. And I think we're old enough, and man, honestly, 61, it feels like we barely had any time with High Chieftain Garnick here, but I think we should cast Resilience. This will give me at the very least a small health boost, potentially prolonging my life. And we'll see, I'm still poor and ailing. That's just what happens if you are an orc and you don't live all that long. I mean, we have not been blessed with long life, I can tell you that much. And now, obviously, the next step here is High Isle. Now, I gotta admit, I actually have not played this DLC, this expansion in Elder Scrolls Online. Is it interesting? Is it cool? Or is it boring and lame? I'll tell you one thing, though. Duchess Fabrelle of Sistris will not have a good time. I hope nobody else joins in here, because I can definitely take her on my own, right? But what it looks like, if anybody else joins in, who knows? This is such a vague tooltip. I'm really not happy that now people do join, but you don't know who does. Honestly, who cares? Let's just jump in. Maybe I'll make High Isle my new future capital? Well, anyway, let's just raise our troops. Yeah, there you go. This should be an easy victory. And quite frankly, why is my vassal commanding this? That is just embarrassing. I can do this much better. The beating. What in the world has happened to my son Lorik? Somebody is bullying Lorik. Wait a minute. Am I bullying you? He is all bruised and beaten, and he refuses to name who did this to him. Was it an older child, or did he pester a noble to the point of fury? Dear boy, do not be shy. Absolutely not. I will make you angry if I can. I can't? I guess I'll just say be prepared for your enemies, and he takes this as being paranoid. What a loser. Good thing he is not our heir. Yeah, now we just keep sieging here, and we will definitely get this entire duchy. Man, this is so neat. Look at this. Hall of Ifilon. I have no idea what the lore about this is, quite honest. But that's just how easy it is. Listen, you should have never resisted. The new orcs are here. Why are you all the way independent here? Chieftain Yalen of Ifilon. I think you should go to prison. I think you should stop being here, okay? I think I have to alter my tribal authority here, and then I might be able to revoke. Nope. Oh, you need high tribal authority. Jesus Christ. So this guy, I guess, is here to stay. I don't like his face, I'll be honest with you. I just do not like it. But look at that. We have already now expanded into being fairly cute as an island empire. Ooh, and actually, we can't just re-establish Osinium now. We can also form the Kingdom of the Abacaean Islands. The islands of the Abacaean Sea are part of the most different kingdoms, but whoever unites them could achieve unimagined dominion over the entire Abacaean Sea, and it shows would be ripe for conquest. See if I could actually raid overseas. This would be amazing. But I can't. I can't do it. What is the area that we would have to unify here? You get Kingdom of the Isles. Where do I see what I need here? Isles of the Abacaean Sea. Yeah, honestly, this is pretty easy to get. It's just the peninsula right here, and then these couple of islands. Yeah, not too shabby, and not too difficult either. But honestly, I don't think our path will bring us there. I would much rather simply get a couple of orcs here. Can I give my youngest son... Yeah, look at this kid. This kid is gonna get some land. Good for you. You're gonna get this land. I'm gonna eventually make you a duke whenever we become a king, right? But this means that I have helped out my other son. Oh, and there you go. I have died. High Chieftain Garnick of the Kaval tribe has left this world at age 63. He died of old age. Well, not too old, quite frankly, but Chieftain Bugun Grogarnik of the Kaval tribe takes over. The might of a high chieftain. Yet nobody challenges us because this is a literal child. Wait, that is me. I mean, this guy. Nope, that's my dad. I mean my brother. Listen, the big issue, of course, still being here that we just don't have enough in terms of, yeah, the actual domain right here. You know, we are getting regencies. I hope that you being a child makes it so that there will be some helpful things coming with the regency, so that I'm not constantly over domain limit here. Yeah, make the mountain orcs, of course, over here in Moni. They already converted, and we're just gonna do this right here as well. How long? 12 years? That's completely fine, I think. Man, Bruma is blobbing. This used to be independent Falkreath, and now it is under the dominion of Bruma. You're not the same dynasty, are you? No, those are different houses. That is not the same dynasty at all. Nothing else much changed. Actually, nope, I'm completely wrong. Western Skyrim, yeah, they completely collapsed, huh? High Kingdom of Western Skyrim, destroyed by Lendman Farengar Falconstar. So this is a complete collapse right here. Eastern Skyrim still exists the way it was. Nothing much changed here at all. Alinor, of course, stable as ever. Man, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I understand the folks that are like, you should take Alinor, show these nerds what is good, and you know what, Malakath, of course, can bring you in blessings, but I don't know, every time I look at Vardenfell, I'm like, man, this stuff looks juicy. Then again, this is also kind of unfair. I'll be honest with you, Vardenfell looks great in this mod, but oh my god. If I settle anywhere in this island, on this island, then it's definitely gonna be over there, right? I mean, this looks great, but oh my god, I cannot believe just how much amazing work has gone into this mod. Look at this, Jesus Christ. Alright, but for the moment we have a couple of dangerous factions. Is this my brother? No, you're just some random nerd, huh? You might rebel, which makes a lot of sense. You really do hate me, and this guy is on his own island. No wonder that he might be willing to rebel. He actually has a lot of troops, huh? Well, that's not good. What I might want to do here... Damn, I don't know. This is actually very, very dangerous. Obviously, we're taking a penalty right here, but I don't think this should be too significant. These folks hate me. Yeah, let's put them on the council here just to see whether we can make this work. That's the biggest question right here, I think. Man, everybody here hates me. Are you kidding me? Yeah, alright, this is a great idea. Putting a guy in charge that really does not enjoy my company. I'm not so sure. You know what? I'm gonna give you a title. I'm gonna give you a title that I don't want to keep. It's this one. Sure. Why don't you? And now stop me from being murdered, alright? I think that would be a good idea. That's a good start. Right there. Ooh, a feast for the senses. Being at a feast is a flood of impressions. People are talking. The smell of all kinds of food fills my head. The guests are wearing beautiful clothes. The servants are carrying endless plates. And what is the meaning of that servant wench's wink just now? Hello, Saria. I love the birthstone icons here. I gotta tell, she's a peasant leader. I mean, that's a nice thing, right? I get a crush on Saria. I don't think that's necessarily bad. I just like greedy in the hope that this might connect me to a prince. Oh, but this could connect me to Sanguine, right? Oh, this also. You know what? Let's just become lustful here. I hope that I might get a relationship with Sanguine here. Let's set up. Yeah, sure. You know what? I love the peasants. We're promised to one another. Both 13 years of age. And now here, I am pranking my mother. My mother, Umog, is looking a bit confined, I'd say. She is taking things much too seriously. What a nerd. Handling matters around court day in and day out. Wow, she is being the responsible mother. Perhaps I ought to lighten the mood a bit. I wonder how Umog would react if her clothes would go missing. Ha 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 ha. Agoon, you're a bad jokester. You're a very bad jokester. The time isn't right. I am deceitful, right? What are we actually? We're lustful, deceitful, and temperate. And we're pensive, obviously, trying to pick up some military skill nonetheless. You steal the clothes. Curses. As I sneak in, Umog's eyes shoot open and she jumps out of bed. She deftly reaches for a well-fitted chamber pot, hurling it with incredible precision. With a loud splash, I'm covered in what I can only assume is several nights' worth of excrement. That'll teach you to disturb me. Get out of here, or there's more where that came from, she screams. Alright, that's a good start to this character. That's a really good start to this character. And man, the AI is actually reasonably aggressive. I like it. I really, really do. High Chieftain Kath Argani is attacking the Kaval tribe for Clethi. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure what to think of this. This is not a great island, because this island right here is just an academy holding. It doesn't actually do anything for us, and this guy most certainly doesn't really give us anything in terms of levies. I might just let them take this. I hate that they have so many troops, man. I gotta tell you this. That is just absolutely disgusting. It's just since we don't have any prestige, and since I can't really raid, we don't really have anything much to offer. What we need to do here is... yeah, I think we need to give this up, and then we're going to try to get Coruscant and raid the entire island from there. I think that is our best shot, really. Listen, at the end of the day, who would I be if I just gave up without a fight? Let's see whether we can't catch them landing and potentially completely... oh. You cowards. You absolute cowards. You know what? That actually should make it fairly easy for me. We're going over there. Screw it. If you're heading over there... oh, okay. A populist uprising, huh? You shall have freedom in death, etc., etc. How you doing here? I don't know. Oh my god! Okay, I will not be threatened is the thing, though. You guys should fight. You guys should fight. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You should definitely do that. God, that sucks. Let's try to siege them in an... Oh, nope, I got imprisoned. Alright, well, that is this war then. See you later. I hate that. I really hate that. Alright, so we got imprisoned. Do I have a guardian again? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hate that. That's not great. That's, you know, could have been better. Could have been worse. I don't know whether it really could have been worse. Oh my god! Ah! Okay, this is, you know, I can't. Just, what? No, I will never give up. Listen, it's my honor to fight all of you. You're attacking me over what? Over Kavala itself. Alright, the first war here is done. I'm quickly gonna get a prize from him, and quite frankly, I'm gonna take the money. We desperately need more money. Can I defeat you? This is the rebellion. If I siege him down, we might just get it done anyway. Oh my god! Please stop. I urge you. I need you to just give in, okay? Just call it a day. Stop attacking me. I got all these other wars, by the way, going against me. I'm gonna ignore this. This is... Nope. Nope. None of that is relevant to me. Don't worry about it, okay? Things are not good. I will raise this city. Screw you, kid. Alright, somehow this war ended. I'll take it. Listen, I will never not take it. This rebellion is crushed, and I will take your gold. And now the big question is, what is happening to you? You're trying to take Kavala. You are trying to take this down. I can just actually bring these troops right here. That should be completely golden. Oh, really? Where you going? What are these guys doing here? Alright, now we have defeated all the rebellions. It wasn't that difficult, it's just every time when everything is an island, it's, well, it's quite bothersome, okay? What is happening right here? What do you want from me again? This guy, you just want Kavala? Right, I think we can deal with this, right? I'll just go over here. They even took my capital. Did you take the island itself? Oh, you did. Okay, that's not good. Alright, we're gonna defeat you, obviously. We're gonna wipe you out. And I am now a tough soldier. Would you look at that? It's not great. It's not awful. Gives me okay stats, at the very least when it comes to the fighting department. And now is the time to get married. Where did my... Did they kill my crush? I don't know. I'm marrying you, though. Oh, and you know what? I did not notice this because it's not quite on the map. Is this where the Slodes live, right? Thracian Reef? Yeah, that sounds about right. Man, this is so beautiful. It's unbelievable, honestly. Incredible. And now that we are a man, we have to decide what we're doing. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! I was genuinely not aware. I had not checked this out. This is the most amazing thing that has ever happened to me in my life. We can unlock temporary, character-bound sea raids. Oh my god. I haven't played this mod in so long that I was not aware, and I absolutely love this. This is the best. Whew, okay, I've done it. I have beaten every single one of these nerds back. Look at us. Look at the beauty that we have achieved right here. We are a somewhat stable realm. How are we doing in terms of converting? Let me just promote culture right here. Boom. I will settle my own people. Of course I will. We're not doing so hard on prestige. We're not doing so hard on piety, let me tell you that. But I can do quite well on raiding, I think. I need to raid a bit and just sort of assert our authority, you know? Basic stuff. And here we finally have sea raids. I absolutely love. I cannot believe that this is not a vanilla thing. It is so cool to unlock this just for a character. Man, honestly, this is way better than anything that we could do culturally speaking. Culture raids is cool and it makes sense for, you know, a lot of people, for example, the Norse folks, but there were so many more people that raided, and to do it on a per character basis, that's insane. That is incredible. And with that being said, I'm gonna go raid right now. In fact, let's go and why don't we, I don't know, head over today. Oh my god. What happened here? Queen Donella of Daggerfall, good for you. Bad for me, but Jesus. Yeah, that is a consolidation right there. I do like that King Mag Grojajnak of Falkranth actually still exists. They are being fairly stable. Yeah, I just need to decide now, where do I raid, where it's actually completely worth it. If I check this, how much money would you give me if I raided this location? 14 bucks, honestly, I'll take it. Let's go raiding. This is the first time that I can actually do it. Not sure whether she has been loyal to me. I will look into this discreetly. I am a very, very nasty man when it comes to intrigue. I think I'm quite decent there. Yeah, let's go raiding. Let's have some fun. I cannot believe that we just unlocked this. Are you actually going to fight me? Yeah, nice. Get memed. Get out of here. Alright, and off we go. Why don't we keep just raiding the week of the week? They had it coming. They very well deserve it. And would you look at that? I'm happy and yet I'm disappointed. I am downright ugly. This guy is just homely. I think homely is the weaker version, right? Yeah. We have the stronger version. Ah, Threg, you should be even uglier. What about you, Grobesha? Also, not ugly. I need to create the ugliest orcs out there. Sadly, it's neither of you. Let's hope that we get an uglier kid. I beg you. You know, I gotta tell you. I'm getting the feeling that these Yokodans do not like us. What the hell is going on over here? I am friendly, okay? Please leave me alone. Man, this guy's coming the second time now. I don't know that I can defeat him. I honestly kind of doubt it. We have such a really bad prestige situation right here. Unraised men-at-arms. Oh, right, because they need to replenish. They're in a situation where they cost me prestige. Obviously they do. I could potentially look into mercenaries, but we don't even actually have enough money for this. Can I sell somebody? Do we have any prisoners that I could sell potentially? Let's take a look at how this goes, right? Right, we made a decent amount of money here, I guess. I hate island fighting, because this means that if I spawn here, they will just go here. If I spawn there, they will just go here. And either way, I will have to transport myself over there and fight them locally, which costs me infinite amounts of money. Here's what we do, right? We wait until this animation finishes, and then we observe that they're going for by here. And then you observe that I'm going to hire these beautiful mercenaries after I set my rally point somewhere else. Right here, that is, actually. And then we'll raise everybody there, and I will hire you. And then we wait until you're raised, and then we go all in. Oh, and there you go. Would you look at that? And we're getting our wife pregnant at the same time. That is exactly how this is meant to go. I think we're going to win this time. Unbelievably. But I believe we are going to win this. Now, I might have to dissolve these troops. Oh, look at what I just said. They're gonna do the thing where they make me hop over here, which is really cool and makes me have a lot of fun in this video game. And what is this then? Raiding awards piety, equivalent to the gold drakes and prestige gained. Removes the piety cost of raiding for characters whose faith has the pacifism tenet. This is on top, right? This doesn't exchange the gold and the prestige in favor of piety. At least I hope so. Increases the loot gained via raiding by a quarter. Oh my god. A small amount of development is taken to a random county in your domain. Increases the chance of capturing a prisoner. Oh. Awards a small amount of renown and then plunder itself. Army loot capacity. My god, is this powerful. And I'm only 22 years old. Man, we focused on the wrong stuff with the old character, you know that? I think with the money that we're making here, and frankly, right now I need to spend the money to literally just defend myself, but with the money that we're making here, man, we might be in a great position. Look, honestly, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to white piece this guy. I'm going to white piece this guy. So that I have more time with the mercenaries that I just hired, and I apparently didn't do this, that I just hired to be offensive. I am tired of just defending. We need to go in, okay? If we don't make the money, who cares? We can raid now. Doesn't matter to me at all anymore. You know what does matter to me? Lobbing. Lobbing always matters. And see, this is what I mean. Instead of just defending and making a measly 77 bucks, we just pieced them out for white peace, and all of a sudden, we have 3 additional provinces. Now, I will hand all of these out. I'm not going to keep any of this. I think it's a complete waste of anybody's time. Because, well, there's basically nothing to be gained over there. But we are, of course, not yet at the end of this. We have conquered quite a bit more than our father has. Well, our father's actually done incredibly well for himself. But High Chieftain Bugun Grogani kept it all together. And that is, quite frankly, even more of an achievement. I mean, look at this. Our brother here is holding this. We're having a great time. Wait, why aren't you married, man? Don't marry your halves. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe don't marry family, okay? But do marry. Laurik, do marry indeed. And I think to really celebrate our ascendance here, I think we should create some titles. Khazars is definitely good, gives us a really healthy amount of prestige as well. We can technically create this kingdom if I had enough money, but I don't know whether... Honestly, we are not really settled there. I'm not going to create that kingdom. Since we don't have any inheritance or succession method that splinters us, who really cares, right? I'm much more interested. Where the hell is Panko? Is this just you? Are you kidding me? It's one location? Well, I will style myself the Duke of anything if it means that I get more prestige. Because with this prestige, I think we should just invest in a bit more Orc Marauders. Can I go even further? Yeah, honestly, let's just keep going Orc Marauders. This is an Orc Marauder only build. Other people do not need apply. And you know what? I wasn't even thinking about this. But we do have a Dynasty Legacy. Now, I'm looking at this and I don't think there's anything new here. Maybe they changed some effects, but I don't think there's anything related to just Elder Kings beyond, obviously, Magicka. But yeah, that's not available to us. I think we're just going to stick with Warfare. I mean, that makes perfect sense, right? Man, Warfare, honestly, is not that great of a of a tree. Glory is actually pretty good if you have a lot of people that you want to marry into, which we do not. We could do... Nah, you know what? Yeah, let's just go with the basics here. I think warfare is always a solid choice. Alright, and I gotta be honest with you here, it just feels so good now that we are finally a bit stable here. You can see that we have one province with Mountain Oak. We are working on it, it's gonna take some time, as you can see right there. But we have been spreading the cult of Malakath, which has led to an incredible amount of stability. We had all of these peasant rebellions, and they're all gone now. This Yokudan Satakal populace might rise up at some point, but we can easily destroy them. And even more importantly, I think I'm gonna take prisoners and loot. This is an amazing tree. Man, if you're a lich, that tree is so damn powerful. As it stands, we are the unifier and we are only 27. I'm definitely foreseeing a whole lot goodness in our future. Now, I have been told that if I re-establish Orsinium just as some guy, which we currently are, so if you do it as a duke, you don't have the full potential for this decision, which means that I probably want to be a king. Now, I do want to stress here, this is probably not the video of us restoring Orsinium, because I don't really want to do it right here. We are just gathering power, and we're doing it in a pretty decent fashion. Aran el Hidelith the Great is very powerful, though. Wish I could just murder that guy, quite frankly. What can I declare war for? A county? Yeah, that's not going to be worth it. Anyway, where I'm coming from here is maybe we're going to do it in this video, maybe not. But I will become a king. We're just not going to re-establish Orsinium. I think for the moment we're just going to save up some money by, you guessed it, raiding, and then hopefully becoming a king and seeing whether that buffs us significantly going forward. You know what? I think down here is a great raiding area. How much money are you guys going to give us? That is the biggest of all questions, isn't it? Yeah, you know what? Let's raid these folks right here. They definitely have it coming. I mean, they kicked us out of Orsinium. Come on. Ridiculous. Absolute lunatics. This is what they get. You know what? I'm going to take the troops and I think we're going to start right there. How much is that? 28 bucks. Yeah, that is worth it. Alright, it is pretty funny to me how we go and bully the Bretons one time and all of a sudden we have enough money to make a kingdom. Now, I will say, since our capital is right here in Yarth, I will just create the Kingdom of Yarth. Gives us a decent amount of prestige here as well. I definitely want to become illustrious and so on. And if we take just one kingdom, for example, here in Eleanor, if we take it in its entirety via an invasion, and I have these, you know, obviously the necessary amount of fame right here, which shouldn't be too difficult since we can raid as aggressive as we can virtually immediately found it. Interesting. And you know, I was just appreciating that King Bugun Groganik is really successful. Everything he tries, despite, honestly, his disposition not being that great. I mean, 18 prowess, it's not amazing. He is in a situation where he succeeded in an incredible fashion, and yet, look at this dude, Chieftain Laurik, the man that I thought was going to be a loser because he isn't ugly. He is a formidable banneret, he is a follower of Malakath, he is a skilled tactician, and has prowess of 23. This guy is a beast, and he may become dangerous to us. Let's hope that he won't. He doesn't have an ugly child, so, honestly, tough on him. Folks, but everything going forward, our fight with our brother, or potential fight with our brother, everything related to us conquering a new Orsinium, be it in Eleanor, be it in Morrowind, be it anywhere in the damn world. I could even imagine founding it, quite frankly, you know, let's say right here, I don't know, in the Heartlands or something, will be in another video. I am just happy that we actually survived and went on to conquer more. Look at that. Aren't we cute? We are a king now. We're doing better than ever. I just hope that I give birth to a truly ugly child as Malakath would have wanted it. Sadly, honestly, we haven't gotten too many more supernatural and Elder Scrolls-like events in this particular video. I hope, looking forward, we're going to see a few more of those. For the moment, I will see you later, alligator.